In this video, we're going to talk about walking bass lines and how to use straight ahead bass in that kind of context, and just a few basic ways you can create convincing walking bass lines, even over simple chords or complex chords. It's really not that difficult. I'll just give you a few variations of some things you can do. So we're at tempo 105 here. I'm going to pull up just the quarter notes because that's what we're talking about here, walking bass lines. One quick thing that's cool about let's pull up all the sounds so we can hear all the mics and all their glory. Yeah. One cool thing about this instrument is that we actually recorded the quarter notes separately from sustains. You can hear there's like a little growly kind of sound as the finger gets let go to move to the next note. So it's a really convincing patch if you're just going to walk quarter line bass notes. So let's take the chords to Yesterday. I threw just a quick basic track together with drums and piano. And so the first thing you can do is play just the arpeggios. So the chords to Yesterday, the first chord is F. So we play F, A, C. Just like you were voicing the chord, just split it up. And then the same thing, next chord, E minor. Then A. So just imagine you're playing the chord with your right hand and just split the notes up. And it sounds something like this. Check it out. So that's pretty good already, just like that. Let's try another version where we do the same thing, but we just can invert some of them. So instead of just always going, sometimes we go. So same exact notes, F, A, C, instead of. So you get a little more contour to the line. So it's not always ascending. Let's try that. Played one wrong note, but that's okay. Yeah, so that's already adding a lot of interest there. The next thing you could do is play scalar stuff. So instead of playing F, A, C on the first chord, you could just go F, G, A, right? Just play the scale. So let's add that in. So we'll do a little bit of arpeggios and some scales. I'll start with scales, and you can hear how that sounds. So we're getting a lot of variation already. The only thing I would say about scales, maybe avoid the fourth, like a B flat on an F chord. If you avoid that, it's probably best. But if you don't, no one's going to really notice either. So lastly, the thing you can do to add the most interest is add chromatic stuff in there. So think of it like as the next chord is coming, the beat before that chord, you can basically play any chromatic thing you want. So let's say like the first two chords of Yesterday are F, and then the next chord is E minor. So I could play right F to E as the lead in, or I could even play D sharp to E, which seems like that's going to sound really bad. But it's not going to. So let me show you what that sounds like. I'll play kind of chromatic stuff all over the place. Check it out. So as you can see, I played from the D to the A. I played a B flat leading into the A. I even played when it goes from C to B flat. I played C, B, B flat. So I'd say the basic rules are, as long as you play the chord tone on the downbeat and you lead into the next chord convincingly, you're probably going to be in good shape. So arpeggios, scales, chromatic approaches. Thanks for watching.